Yeah. I feel cheated if I ain't feeling no pain. Yeah, that's how I do my monkey bars and my pull-ups. That's right. We gonna rip this shit and make it hard. Don't talk about you on a cliff and then you gotta say, I'm on a cliff and I'm hanging. Stop, everybody. I gotta get my gloves. No, I don't work that way in life, man. When you on that cliff, can you pull yourself up? Can you pull yourself up? All that muscle. You better learn how to pull yourself up. Listen, man, when I be doing those monkey bars and I rip the skin, first thing I need to do when I'm done, let's put some alcohol on it. Ooh! Let's look at the other one. Let's look at the other one. Yes, sir. Look at the next hand. Yeah, we gonna put some alcohol on this, and this shit gonna burn like an STD. Oh, yeah, we gonna get that burn. Because if you ain't burning, you ain't earning, nigga. And I'm earning on this monkey bars and these pull-ups and these muscle-ups. Oh, yes, we gonna earn, man. We gonna burn. That's right. I ain't getting cheated. Oh, man, I love this shit. Yeah, look at this shit. That's right. I'll earn my scars. I'll earn them. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get to this monkey bars. Let's show you how I get down. Blood pumping, keep the 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 blood pumping. Workout, let's get it. Keep the blood pumping. Efficiency of movement, footwork improvement, shadow box tuning to the rhythm of the music, cardio conditioning, heart rate pumping up, metabolism on fire, body fat burning up, jumping rope, open up the lungs full of oxygen, circulate the blood so the body work optimum. I stay light on my feet like a moccasin, soaking up the science from the trainers at the boxing gym, breathing through my nose, keep my mouth closed, through the blood chi goes where the Dow flows, never stagnate, move, always push the limits. The richest man know his wealth is his health and fitness. I'm a gym junkie, I love the calisthenics. You can't half-ass, got to put your heart in it. Feel like I won the pennant, feel like Jordan Duncan, feel like Tyson in his prime. You can't tell me nothing. Over my lifetime, I'm trying to do 1 million crunches, 1 billion push-ups, and probably throw 1 trillion punches. It's not the numbers, it's all about the drive and hunger to live strong like gorillas thrive in the jungle. Always wanted to be cut when I was younger. The big homies looking like Cody Scott monsters. Made a soldier wanna step up his gym game. Make him say, homie got hard with the slim frame. I gotta show you how I get down, man. I ain't just yapping with the gums and shit. I gotta show you how I bust it down in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm active, man. I'm 50, well, I'm 30, well, I'm 49, right? But I always say I'm 50 because this year I will be 50 in March. I don't give a fuck about your birthday caption, fool. Just talk that shit. I hear you, nigga. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just letting you know, man. I got to change my whole regimen this year, 2023. You see these fucking weights? 2 plates? That's it. I ain't going past it. And sometimes I probably just do 1 plate. Fucking shoulders feel like center blocks and shit. Can't fucking stretch, can't do shit. So this year is cardio, sprinting, fucking an hour on the step machine, an hour on the bike, an hour on the running machine. And nigga, I will show you how Captain Food will get down on these machines because I'm not no motherfucking hamster. I just don't do this. I do all kinds of shit. And I bust my ass. Yes, I do. I bust my ass and motherfuckers see me when I bust my ass. But when I be doing some other fucking crazy shit, they turn their head and they look like they don't see shit. That's human nature, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into this shit, yo. Let's get into this shit. Let's start off with Shukar Stevenson, right? It's been a while since I did some videos, you know what I'm saying? Because I get tired of this nigga said that, this one said that, this boxer said that. So after a while, you know, y'all repeating what the boxer, with the reporter, and what everybody fucking said. I just can't do it. I just got no patience with this shit. But let's go, you know, because I'm really seeing this shit with Devin and Shukar, and I'm seeing some similarities with Errol, Spence, and Terence Crawford. And I don't want this shit to go down this lane. I really don't want this shit to go down this lane. I'm old school. In other words, I don't want shit marinating. I just don't want shit marinating. Okay? So all I want to do, let me move this shit right here, man. Yeah, like right by here. Yeah, so all I want to do, yo, I hope this motherfucking water bug don't fuck up my shit. but the show was still going. I came down here, my shit is usually clean, but I live in Brooklyn, so sometimes when the neighbors, they live like fucking junkyard dogs and shit, these motherfuckers be creeping through here thinking that I live the same way. So sometimes I will see a water bug once in a while and this shit freak me out, but the show will fucking go on. So if you see a water bug up on the wall, just let you know, I'm a clean motherfucker. Just sometimes these niggas are creeper crawlies and they crawl through the cracks and they get up in my fucking basement. That's it. My shit is clean, man. My shit is always clean, man. All right? So besides that, because I'm simple kind of nigga. Simple kind of nigga. I'm hearing Shakur, and he's like, oh, man, here we go. I'd rather talk about what the boxers say than anybody else's say. So this is what Shakur say. Shakur say, man, you ain't got that much options, Devin. Yeah. You ain't got that much options, but you got Lomachenko, Ryan Garcia, and Tank Davis. And, you know, I'm a big Shakur fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big Shakur fan. I'm trying to figure out, nigga, what are you worried about what Devin got? If you was really worried about what Devin got, you should never lost your belt on the scale. Oh, don't say that. I mean, you're a Shakur's fan. Don't say that. But I'm saying it. Because you could be in control of his options. If you had that belt. Right now, you would have been the number one option. Yeah, my nigga, you would have been the number one option. Because you could go up and you could go down with that WBO belt. And you would have been number one option. So sometimes I'm trying to figure out, like, are they trying to marinate this shit? Because I'm going to let you know right now. This marinating shit is not going to work, man. It ain't working with Errol Spence and Crawford. And, you know, I'll get to that in a minute. It's going to be short, all right? This is going to be short. I ain't got time for that shit. But I'm just seeing these young bloods, and all I'm saying is, don't let this marinate, man. I'm from the old school, bro. We should be seeing y'all motherfuckers fight at 135. Let the drama and the saga continue at 140. Let the drama and the saga continue at 147. That's how you build your names, man. That's how you could go back to Leonard Hagler, Duran, all these dudes. And they fought each other young, man. They fought each other young. And Tank, he ain't getting any older. He ain't getting any younger. So, I know we talking about Tank and Ryan and Tank and Devin, but, you know, Shakur, Shakur, come here a little closer, nigga. We both know Devin ain't ready for you, nigga. Yeah. You know what? Let me show you the clip so I can remind you. Because this ain't from my mouth. This is from Devin's mouth. And this wasn't that long ago. Okay? So let's read between the lines or just listen to what the man say. Let's listen to what Devin got to say. Yeah.
Do you think you get Davis, Tank Davis, or Ryan Garcia or Stevenson first? Who would you think you get first? Because it seems like Top Rank, they've already talked about Stevenson twice since you signed. And they keep, you see how many times they reposted that video of you and Shakur? Oh, yeah. It's like the third time already since y'all did it that day in the gym, so.
Yeah, I mean, Shakur's my boy. That's like, me and Shakur, we talk like every other day, so, you know, I'm not ducking or dodging nobody, but that's not somebody I'm just in a rush to get in the ring with. Mm-hmm. You know, just due to our friendship. And he's somebody I've been, you know, boys with since we was little kids, you know what I'm saying? But of course, we all know that this boxing, if it makes sense, then it makes sense. But yeah, so what was the question?
No, you answered it.
Yeah.
Now, nigga said he ain't in no rush to fight Shakur Stevenson, and he gave you the reasons. He said because, you know, we boys and we grew up together. I understand all of that. Y'all was in the car. Y'all used to travel to do this and travel to do that, and you know, y'all not. He ain't ready. So I don't give a fuck what Best Fight the Best got to say. I don't give a fuck what Mr. Bill Haney have to say. This man, he's a young man. He's not a boy. Say he ain't ready. Nigga, you in boxing. Nigga, you stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But it sounds like you got some kind of mental retardation up here when it comes to your chemistry with Shakur Stevenson. And you just can't get it together that y'all niggas gotta fight. I'm from the old school. I don't understand this fucking kind of language and this kind of language going on from Devin Haney. No rush, okay? Now it sounds like Shakur is ready. But like I said, man, get this. This is what I'm saying, man. You know, I try to explain this in every Devin and Shakur video that Bob Aaron's making a mistake. He's making a mistake. You can see it and you can hear it in Lomachenko's language and the way he's looking at Devin when he got in the ring. And you're a heavyweight. You're a heavyweight, you know? And delaying the fight. You're delaying the fight. We don't know. Wait a minute. Is that fight in May? Was that supposed to be? Or is it the Errol Spence and KIETH THURMAN fight is in May 27? But there's another fight I think is in May. Is it that fight supposed to be in May? So I heard. We don't know what's grounded on the earth right now when it comes to this boxing and these dates and shit. But, you know, I'm thinking, man, and I keep saying this, and I don't think people hear what I'm saying. Like, you know, fuck the promoter, fuck the networks and all them, you know. They always gonna get what they're gonna get. But I'm thinking about the fans and what we could get, okay? Regardless if we don't like it or not. I'm thinking about what we could get and how strategically this shit could happen. Now, it was a 3-fight deal, right? Devin Haney did 2 fights with Kambosos. Rah, that's done. Gone. Gone with the fucking win. Now, it's 1-fight deal. Now, in the comments, just help me out now. Comments, help me out. What did it say in the contract that he has a 1-fight deal, or was named you have a fight next with Lomachenko? Right? So I'm saying, let's speed this shit up. I'm saying, listen, man, put Lomachenko to the side, because this nigga sound like he ain't ready, man. He ain't ready, man. And since Shakur, you know, all of a sudden, out of all the fucking time, he worried about fucking Devin Haney, he lost the belt. So, you know, he got no choices now, man. He just got to wait on Devin, man. That's the way I see it. But he had his chance with the belt. So, I'm saying, man, Bob Aaron, you're going to win, nigga. You're going to always win, man. You can win this way. Because if Devin Haney beats Lomachenko, that's an if, right? We don't know. It's an if. Styles make fight, right? If Devin beats Lomachenko, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. There's no rematch. Ain't shit that Loma got. Loma don't got shit. Devin don't need to rematch him. Right? That's what he did with Kambosos. So we don't need no. So it's go bye-bye. I go bye-bye now. I beat this boy. I go bye-bye now. And we know, we just heard the proof. He said there's no rush. So in 2023, this man can have 1 fight. Y'all niggas know. Y'all niggas know that these niggas fight once a year. Y'all niggas know. So for 2023, this nigga just could fight 1 time or fight somebody that we can't name, we can't pronounce. Right? A name that we can't pronounce. We could do this. We could milk this shit. And the proof is that he said we had no rush. This is his words. So I'm assuming that he's going to fight Loma and don't fight nobody for the rest of the year, or he will fight somebody he wants to fight. Maybe Tank. Who knows? Like I said, we don't know. But there ain't no Shakur. Nigga, you a bottom at the barrel. You know why? Because you're the best. So you're going to be the bottom of the barrel. And you know why? Because this nigga got mental retardation when it comes to you and your fucking emotional balance. He's not emotional balanced with your friendship and y'all grew up together. So he's not ready yet. All right? So I'm saying, Bob Aaron, man, nigga, you could win, nigga. You could win and the fans could win at the same time. Because guess what? If you say, yo, Loma, step aside, man. I got a plan, yo. Lomachenko, I got a plan. Let's put Shakur to go fetch that belt for us. I don't care how you want to say it, because we all know Bob Aaron strategically picks certain fighters. I'm not going to bring race in, but he thinks this, that, and he thinks that. So let him think the way he want to think. But somebody show this shit to his nigga and his team. Because this is simple shit. This is simple mathematics, man. I don't know if the fight is set yet or it is. But God, I'm just saying, come on, man. Get Shakur to get that belt now. Because I feel Shakur will beat Devin. And guess what? Once you do that, hey, Bob Aaron, guess what, nigga? Yeah, nigga, you a nigga now. Right? Guess what, my nigga? Devin's going to have to sign again. Yeah, he's going to have to sign again. You know why? Because he's going to want that rematch. So check this out. You can get him for a fight by fight. One fight deal again. And you got Devin, you got Shakur, you got Loma. Loma's still staying on the side, right? He's still on the sideline right there. So guess what? Shakur busts down Devin, right? Or when he busts him down, right? Now Devin want a rematch, right? I feel Shakur gonna bust him down again. This is my opinion, okay? I could be wrong. I'm just saying at 135, this could happen. Now at 140, we don't know what could happen between Shakur and Devin. Maybe things will change. Maybe the power is different in Devin. We don't know. Maybe he get the power in the blood at 140. We don't know. But that's the best part of it. We don't know. But 135 doesn't end this saga. We got 140 and 147. Because you see, we know that Devin don't want to go up to 140. Nah, he ain't want to see Gary Antoine wrestle. He got some beef up there. Oh, he got some beef up there. And he know he rather just drain himself to stay at 135, right? Just drain himself as much as he can. Just stay there for another year and defend his belts, right? And he's sure he feel like he could beat Loma. Hey, listen, to tell you the truth, I feel like Devin could beat Loma. I got to see more of Lomachenko, right? Last fight, but, you know, he's up there in age. He's a 25-year-old, 24. Loma's around 36, you know. Crawford is around 36. He'll be 36 in somewhere in November, September somewhere. And Boots is around 25. You know, it's a good passing of the torch, you know, all this shit. I mean, Loma ain't really have nothing that long anyway. But I'm just saying, you know, if you're going to fight someone young, hey, let's be someone really young. That's what I said in my last video between Boots and Crawford. So all I'm saying right now, man, Loma ain't got nothing. But Shakur, if Shakur beats Devin, guess what, Bob Arum? Ching ching, you got a rematch with Devin and Shakur. Because, you know, Devin's a free agent. He can go wherever you want to, right? So you can get that money again, and Shakur will bust him down easy again, right? And then guess what? You got Loma on the sideline. He could fight Shakur, because at the end of the day, guess what? I always say this, man. If Lomachenko beats Devin Haney, do you think Lomachenko is gonna give Shakur a fucking chance? No, he's not. He's not gonna give motherfucking Shakur a chance, and I know this, man. I know this. You know why I know this? Because I showed you in plenty of videos that Bob Arum didn't want Shakur to be undisputed at 130.
I'm quoting Bob Arum. Fuck being the unified champion. Screw that. There's not a person in this room that knows the WBA champion or the IBF champion. So, who wants to put those fights on? They're not going to draw shit. Shukar could defend titles against other fighters at 130. There's a lot of good fighters that he can fight at 130. Not those jabronis that are champions of the WB and the IBF.
So they go to proof where we know Bob Arum brain is at with Shakur Stevenson. So now, as a fan, I'm looking at the wins here. The wins is this. If Shakur fights Devin right now, we can see a rematch. Hooray, because Bob Arum got Devin signed back to him to see a rematch. Yay, we win, fans, right? Now, Shakur beats Devin. That's an opinion of mine. Guess what? We get to see the rematch with Devin, plus we get to see the fight with Loma. Or if Bob Arum decides to give Devin, let's say, a 2-fight deal, say, listen, this is what we're going to do here, kid. Shakur beat you. He's undisputed now. If you really want that fight, we're going to let you fight Lomachenko. You beat Lomachenko, and then we're going to give you the opportunity to fight Shakur again. What do you think, kid? But guess what? The fans win. And if Devin really wants that fight, depending on how the first fight went, if it's a blowout or if it's a close fight, But Shakur beat him on points. And Devin's like, man, I want that opportunity again. He's saliving. He's salivating. He's like, yo, man, I got to get that fight. I got to get that rematch, man. So Bob is trying to tell me I got to fight Loma. All right, I'm going to get this nigga out the way. And guess what? That's going to give me enough time to think, bust Loma down. You know what I'm saying? And then I can fight Shakur again. Bob, you're winning. You're fucking winning, Bob. But Bob is on this shit with Loma. All right. Listen, I got a little mental turbulence here because once I see one motherfucking water bug, you know, these fucking water bugs, right? You know, they very smart. They fucking smart. But, you know, I don't see any more, but I have mental retardation right now because if I see one on the wall, you know, I'm not seeing none. But I'm just saying, when I see these motherfuckers and I take my slipper off and I'm about to hit this nigga, because if you hesitate, that's when I fuck up. Once I see him, I gotta kill him right away, right? So when I take my slipper off and I see him on the wall, wha-bam! I can't be like, because you know what's gonna happen? The nigga gonna fly in my face, right? And then when you see him on the floor and you step on him, you know, you try not to step on the motherfucking water bug too hard because you don't want to get all that gushy shit out. So you step on him, but guess what? This nigga's still alive. Then you tap on him, you 20 tons to this motherfucker, but this got no fucking skeleton. So you tap him again, the nigga ain't dead. So you gotta smash this nigga, right? So right now, I don't want to go through all that shit. I just want to move upstairs to another area right now, okay? So we're going to talk about this fucking Crawford and Errol Spence and what I think. I'm tired. I'm just tired, right? But I'm done with Crawford. I'm done with, yeah, I got fucking mental turbulence here, man. Okay, because, you know, I'm done with Shakur and Devin. I'm not going to be making more videos about that shit until I see what's going to happen. If this fight with fucking Loma is sealed and delivered, hey, if Devin whip your ass, Loma, it is what it is. And if Loma beats Devin, hey, we ain't going to see a fight with Shakur and Loma. It is what it is. So we get less fights. Okay? If Shakur, if Bob makes Shakur fights Devin now, hey, we could see a rematch. We probably see a 2-fight deal. We might see Devin fight Loma, then Shakur, you know, milk it and shit like that. So Devin have to stay with Bob Arum. And guess what? The fans get to see all the fights we want. Because we're going to see Devin versus Shakur. We're going to see Shakur versus Devin twice. We're going to see Devin versus Loma. And then we can see Devin versus Shakur. And then we can see Shakur fight Shakur fight Loma. Because we know if Loma win, we ain't going to see no Shakur fight. We're not. We're not going to see that. And guess what? If Loma beats Devin, I don't think we're going to see a Devin versus Loma 2. Nah, I don't think so. Because when Loma had all the belts, we saw what happened with Devin, right? All right, so let me move upstairs, man, because, you know, my functioning ain't functioning right now. All right, let's go.
Shout out to Captain Support Team. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my homeboy, Captain Support Team, man. He has a great page, man. Much respect with the power to my boy, Captain Support Team, man. He's a salute. He pushes every content. Yes, sir. He knows.
Peace about it, what's good? It's about Coach Malachi Williams, and you and I were tuned to True Media Today USA Boxing. Let's go!
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, so I'm up here. All right. So we out the basement. I'm going to be doing some shout outs like that on my videos from now on because I haven't been showing, you know, I haven't big up and shout out to my brothers on my other channels. So you will see little clips of other channels and where you can find them, subscribe. So my correction, Lomachenko will be 35 this year and February 15th. Not 36. So when I was in the basement, I say he's 36. Sorry, he's going to be 35, right? So let's get on to this. Let me get my stretcher. Yeah, when you old, people forget you got to stretch, man. You know what I'm saying? So get my stretch on. Let's stop it right around there. Yeah, let's stop it right there. So let's make this fast and quick. I haven't made no videos about Oscar and Golden Boy and talking about signing Crawford, and everybody's jumping on this bandwagon. And I said, let me just sit back and wait. Because in my head, this is what I said. Crawford is too old to be signed to anybody right now. If he decides to sign to anybody, let it be a fight by fight. That's it, right? And if he decides that he wants a 2-fight deal or 3-fight deal, he knows the guarantee comes first. That's it. Now, when Oscar say, well, you know, we could get him a Rocha fight and a Virgil Ortiz fight, and then we could see about we're going to get him the Errol Spence fight. In my head, I'm like, how are you going to do that? You can't tell another promotion, another network what to do with their stock. You can't do it, all right? Right now, we're having problems with Ryan and Tank over some damn rematch, right? Simple as that. So for Oscar to say that, yeah, if you sign Crawford, we're going to get you, listen, if Oscar didn't see anything from what Crawford did with Bob Arum, he's stupid, okay? Because it was breach of contract, right? Bob Arum said he was going to get that fight for Bud Crawford, and that's proof that he wanted to fight because he put that in stipulation, put that in the contract, said, listen, if I re-sign over, I want to make sure I get this Errol Spence fight. Simple as that. People, you know, all they want to hear is what they want to hear. Bob Arum lost money. Hey, character defamation. Oh, Terence Crawford, he didn't make me $1, blah, blah, blah. Well, you see what happened, right? Oscar, breach of contract and defamation of character. And I really don't understand how Bob Arum said all this stuff, but still, he lost money, he this and that and this. But at the end of the day, he still gave that man $6 million, and he also gave Sean Porter $4 million. After all that bullshit talk, he gave this man his highest pay, $6 million. Well, Black Prime gave Crawford a higher pay, right? And people say, well, we're not sure. Well, you're not sure if they did or they didn't, so let's stop. Let's stop. Because at the end of the day, the check cashed, and Bud Crawford ain't complaining. That's the end of the day, right? So that's one. So in my eyes, it's a fight by fight, okay? Fight by fight. 1 minute, you're with a promoter, you're top-ranked Toby. Next minute, you're free agent, you need representation. Then you try to go over here, well, not try, but assume that since you're talking to this promotion company now, you're in the wrong. It's over. Now, when it comes to Errol Spence, to me, he ducked the whole division. He ducked the whole division. That's it to me right now. Because it was all about strap season. And if you're telling me another man stopped you from strap season, listen, another man ain't going to tell me what to do. And they're going to stop my goals. I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to keep it moving. So if you're telling me a free agent stopped you from being strap season, well, hey, just play the blaming game. Just play the blaming game. That's all. That's what people usually do anyway. Suckers love to blame other people all the time. So for their actions. So y'all could do that bullshit. But listen over here, home skillet, ain't working like that over here, homie. Ain't working like that over here. This man said he would not fight Keith Thurman. Now, Maurice Suleiman is making rules, but don't have the end game to the rules. And you're going to say, we're going to access after the fight with Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. What we going to do next? That means how you going to make rules and do something that no one never did in their life. Have a mandatory at 147, bring them up at 117 and fight your mandatory. So, at the end of the day, man, listen, after this fight with Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, well, you get 60 days. And in those 60 days, we don't know what's going to happen. I want this fight to happen still, but I'm like, in my last video, I showed you proof that in a video, on the phone call, Errol Spence said January. So I don't care what Timmons say, Espinoza say. I don't care what Mayweather said. This nigga, Errol Spence, said, I would love to have this fight in January. He didn't say December 2022. He said in January 2022. We in February now. How y'all niggas, extraterrestrial Errol Sexual's gonna get around this shit? Tell me, explain to me. So there was no contract or any kind of negotiations this year in January. Or even in December for January. Okay? I'm gonna sign a contract in the year 2023. I am not signing a contract in year 2022 for a contract about 2023. And like I said, fight by fight, Crawford, because these motherfucking promoters will shelf you so you won't touch their new up-and-coming star. And Crawford know this. He know this. So all this running him out like best fight the test, best fight the best. He want to make 2-3 hours of videos talking about Oscar De La Hoya and putting Crawford in a belt right here, hiding Oscar's jock. You know, yo, this shit is ridiculous, yo. I'm pissed the fuck off. So Crawford, he know what the deal is. No one gotta tell him what to do. Okay? Tell him get a belt, he got a belt. You tell him leave Bob Arum, he put a cherry on top, sue Bob Arum for defamation of character and breach of contract. Right? So Oscar, you know better to say that, well, we can get you the Errol Spence fight. Nigga, no one could promise nothing. Promises to a comfort, to a fool. So that's it. That's the end of it. That's the way I see it. This man's going to move up. Let's see if you're going to do like Kell Brook and move back down and fight Terence Crawford. If you can't do that, well, it is what it is. You take your ass up to 154, but I'm going to tell you right now, you duck Boots and you duck Crawford. That's the way I see it. And you did it all in the purpose of the business, and you can't make up your mind. You can't make your decisions, and Al runs the business. That's it. Now, listen, my next videos, you know, I don't know when I'm going to make another video. Like I said, I stay back and I listen and watch. But in my next videos, I will be putting more shout-outs, just like I did with Blood Boxing and True Media Sports Coach Malachi. I will put other brothers as my little commercial, like when I want to do a clip, I put them in, regardless if I love them, and regardless if I hate them. They gave me content, and they gave me examples. You will be the dude that I respect, and you're going to be the dude that I hate. But I'm still not going to show no hate, if you understand where I'm coming from. And I will direct people to your channel. Just in case you're a bitch-ass nigga like that bitch-ass nigga, and you don't like the way I flow, you can take your shit over there. I don't care. Okay? I'm not stopping nobody's shine. As a black man, I'm not stopping nobody's shine. But I will make you as an example. That's it. Alright? So let me just crank this bitch up. Oh my God. And plus I will be doing a little bit more exercise videos for my intro to show you how I get down on the treadmill, on the Stairmaster. You know what I'm saying? On the bike, whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna show you that it's just not this bumping my gums. I do move, and I do go and I work out. All right. So I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. It's not what they say. It's what they're not saying. I'm bipolar. I'm schizophrenic. I might say this today. I might say this tomorrow. And I am capping because in my Doctor Strange realm, I am not capping. But to you, the equations say I'm capping. So if the equation equals out to what? I'm capping. This is Caps in Full. I'm done getting my stretch on. I'm out. Wakanda forever. Oh, that's that.